Hello, it's Sunday, November 16th, and I'm Tony Christopher, financial analyst at UFX Trading Support Center. This is your week in review. Today we will discuss some of the major financial events of the past week and how they impacted the currency and commodity markets. In currency news, the pound continued to weaken versus the US dollar for the fourth straight week, following a survey showing increased pessimism among investors regarding the economy in the euro area. This will more than likely signal a possible deflation concern for the UK's biggest trading partner. Earlier last week, the Bank of England had to cut its growth forecast for the years 2015 and 2016. Investors also said in the survey that the current situation of the economy is the worst it has ever been in the past 2 years. This week, another report that is scheduled to be released will show consumer rate inflation change in the past year. Earlier this year, the rate reached 1.2%, making it the lowest ever since 2009. The British pound lost 0.4% on Friday, closing the week at a level of 1.5651 versus the dollar. Overall, the pound fell by 1.7% versus the US dollar during last week. In other news, the Japanese yen continues to drop versus the US dollar, following speculations that Japan's Prime Minister, Mr. Shinzo Abe, might call for early elections in order to try and boost the economy. This is also the main factor that's currently driving the dollar-yen higher. The Japanese yen reached a 7-year low versus the greenback prior to the Bank of Japan's BOJ monetary policy meeting this week. In addition, a report that's about to be released on Monday, November 17th, will reveal that Japan's economy expanded only by an annual rate of 2.2% last quarter compared to higher estimates. The Japanese yen declined by 1.5% on Friday, ending the week at a level of 116.29 per dollar. In commodities news, oil prices are starting to rise again following speculations that OPEC will cut production after prices fell below $80 a barrel for the first time in the last 4 years. Both WTI crude oil and Brent crude oil experienced a positive price change. However, prices might continue to slide further down in the upcoming months as the market is about to enter a phase of weakening demand. Brent oil for January increased by $1.92, closing Friday's session at a level of $79.41 per barrel. WTI crude oil for December increased by $1.61, closing Friday's session at a level of $75.82 per barrel. In other news, gold prices jumped up to post their highest two-day increase since the month of June after falling to a level of $1,160.50, the lowest level it had reached in the last 5 years. The rise in oil prices was the trigger that caused this gold price rally. Gold prices increased by 2.1% last Friday, finishing the week at a level of $1,185.60 an ounce. Silver prices were able to climb the most in the last 9 months. Silver prices increased by 4.4% to a level of $16.314 an ounce, the largest gain it experienced since February 2014. And that's our summary of the financial headlines from the past week. We hope that you've enjoyed this week's review and that you'll tune in tomorrow morning as we kick off the new trading week with the latest top market news. Until then, be sure to log into UFX.com for all of your trading needs. Your personal account manager is ready to answer all of your questions. UFX Trading Support Center wishes you a successful trading week.